Style is often misunderstood as fashion, but in reality, it's how you present yourself to the world without saying a word. Hi, I'm Ayushi, and welcome to Stylebuddy podcast series, where we don't just talk about clothes, we talk about confidence, identity, and real transformation. And today, I'm joined by Shreyasi Singh, who comes with over 6 years of experience in shaping visual narratives through style. She's a senior stylist at Stylebuddy, and today we are diving into something that most people experience but rarely understand. So, have you ever judged someone within the first few seconds of meeting them? We all do, consciously or unconsciously. So, Shreyashi, how true is it that our outfit actually, forms the first impression of us? And does that happen subconsciously, like even before we speak a word or even before we interact with someone?
So there's a concept in psychology called thin slicing, where we make decisions based on very little information.
Right.
So the first impression happens within like 3 to 7 seconds, right? And that's mostly non-verbal, meaning it's based on your appearance, your clothing, your energy, and the way you communicate. For example, if you're going to a professional setting and you're dressed casually, people might not take you seriously.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
So, Shreyasi, is it fair to say that styling is more about positioning ourselves rather than following the trends blindly?
It's a fair way to put it, actually. See, trends come and go, but style is eternal, it is said.
True.
So, how you want to be perceived by the world depends largely on what you wear. Because, like we said, first impression is mostly visual. Right? So if you want to be a certain way, if you want to be taken seriously, or if you want to be known for your work, your art, so you will have to dress the part as well.
Okay, so if somebody wants to become more intentional with their style, so where do they begin? How do they start if they know nothing about styling?
See, buying more is not the solution, right? You have to first know yourself.
Right.
So the first step I would suggest is get to know your own self. Think about what you like how would you want to be perceived? Like, are you somebody who's an artist, who's creative, or are you somebody who is a CEO, right? And you want to be taken more seriously.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be more authoritative. That's the starting point. So now that you're clear on what personality you possess, the next step would be to audit. Right? We have so many clothes in our wardrobes usually, especially if we are women. But go to your wardrobe, pick out the clothes and see if it resonates with the personality that you have or the personality that you want to become, right? And if there's nothing that's not working, if there's something that is not working, just discard it and keep the ones that are actually working for your personality. The third and most important step would be to check if they fit you properly. We often overlook this, right? We are buying expensive clothes. We are thinking, oh, this is trendy, it'll look nice. But the most important thing and what will make you stand apart is the fit of the clothing. So to sum it up, just know yourself, know what you like, and audit accordingly.
Okay, that was really insightful. So we often hear that first impressions really matter, but in your experience, how much does personal style matter, and how much does that actually affect the first judgment? Like, I have personally noticed that before I say anything, or just if I'm entering a room, people have a perception of me even before I speak or say anything. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Would you like to give your thoughts on that?
Sure. See, first impressions are largely visual. That is, it comes from your clothes and the way you appear to the world. So I'll give you an example, right? We have seen a lot of actors who have turned politicians now. So when they were actors, they used to dress a bit differently. Mm-hmm. But the day they turn into a politician, they have to not just change the way they speak, but also how they look. Because people, they perceive you differently based on how you look. So if you are into a serious business of politics, mm-hmm. obviously you can't be wearing, a flared trouser and a red shirt to the parliament. You have to dress accordingly. And that's very important, right? Because see, perceptions form, like I said, within first 5 to 7 seconds. And if you don't align with the energy and the personality that you're carrying, people will not take you seriously and you will give out a mixed signal. See, people will not be able to see if this person is serious, if this person is, a clown. So there has to be an alignment with how what you wear and how you appear to the world.
True that. Okay, so people think that styling is mostly for, fashion conscious individuals. But I don't agree on the same, and I'm sure you don't as well. But how does it apply to everyday professionals?
See, I think style is not just about fashion, it's about function, right? So it's more for the everyday individual than anyone else, because we're going out in the world, we're working, we all have certain types of jobs. And if you're not dressing for that job, we'll end up in trouble, right? Like if you're a student, you're going to college and you're dressing up to the nines in heels, you're wearing stilettos, you're wearing a dress. It firstly will be distracting. Second, you'll not be comfortable because you have to sit around, you have to walk a lot, you have to study. So I think functionality is what fashion is all about. And we only think that it's all about trends and following the celebrities and influencers. So for me, it's always been about more function than just fashion.
Yeah. Styling is mostly, for me, it's about being comfortable. And I think if you're comfortable, then a different kind of confidence comes from within, right?
Correct. Absolutely. See, if you're not comfortable with yourself, it shows. You can't hide that, right?
And
it shows upon your face. You'll be adjusting. You'll try to, hide something. So when you're not doing that, you have so much mental space. Right, you're able to focus. You're able to speak what you want to speak about. Right, so I think I absolutely agree with what you just said.
Before people hear you, they see you. Make sure what they see works in your favor. If you're ready to transform the way you dress and the way you're perceived, visit stylebuddy.in and begin your personal styling journey today.